And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters to divide the waters from the waters. Today we're going to have the first flat earth demonstration and information session with some great speakers and researchers that have been researching this for many years.
Welcome to Toronto Tours, and here's your reminder that we live on a flat, non-rotating Earth. Just test that at the Lake Ontario. You can see across the lake. Now, where does this scientism come from? 500 years ago, elites infiltrated the scientific community. Traditional science had to be testable, repeatable, verifiable, and falsifiable using empirical evidence. But then, 500 years ago, they had what was called the scientific revolution. That was when globalists infiltrated the science community and they turned true truth-seeking methodology into a system where you have to blindly trust experts without question. Every ancient civilization, the Hebrews, the Greeks, Mesopotamians, they all believed, and we had what was called a firmament or a dome covering the earth.
What's up, everybody? My name is Amari Taylor from Toronto Freedom Rally Saturdays at Queen's Park. Freedom!
Freedom!
And yes, I'm a flat earther, and yes, the world is flat. And you're probably wondering, like, you know, people passing by here are probably wondering, like, what the heck's going on here? But it's undeniable that flat earth is starting to be talked about more so on social media over the past, especially over the past, like, year or so to it, okay? So, well, yeah, you can show them that. So, what do we have here? We have, right here. If you look at your body structure, oh my goodness.
Wow, this guy just took the sign.
All right, so we had someone steal a sign because thank you for proving that the earth is flat, or proving that the math proves curvature, and you ran away. And also think about it. What other than this, or maybe ball bearings that are used in the car, what use is this actual sphere in his life that actually that contributes to society, right? Actually just think about it. How many things that are actually useful with a sphere? A lot of spheres are distractions, right? Basketball, baseball, tennis, right? All games, distractions, right? This is useless. This is fake, this is garbage. They indoctrinated you for years using this stupid ball, right? To mess up your minds and to believe all the stuff that man has done for you instead of God, right? It's taken. This is all about taking you away from and separating you from God. Okay. Once you get rid of this, once you see the reality, once you see the truth, you cannot go back to the globe.
The earth is flat! And that's exactly why we are here today.
Shout it again.
It's about time that we spread some awareness on the deception of NASA and the globe earth that they gave to us when we were 4 years old with Santa Claus in kindergarten. Hello? So we heard from Avery. Avery spoke about 8 meters per square mile for the curve. That does not exist. There is no curve. And we're trying to prove that with the science, right? So we heard from Amari. He spoke about how Earth is 70% water, right? I wonder why. So we're going to go. My job is to prove biblical prophecy using the holy book and the word that God has given to us, right? Here is a Gleason's map. This is science, scientifically proven, right? And this was created when? Sometime in the 1800s, 1892. And it is scientifically and practically correct as it is. And as you can see in this map, there is no Antarctica, right? And on all your globe ball Earth, Antarctica is a continent on the South Pole, which is not true. And there's also another reason why Antarctica No one on this earth is allowed to travel there, right? There is bans. There is an Antarctic treaty that was founded in 1950, 58, 59, the exact same years that NASA was founded in 1958 and 59, right? And as you can see on this picture, there's a circular ice wall. This is Antarctica. So the military, they have access to all the ships and planes. They actually have done many expeditions to the outer wall, which is Antarctica. One of the very first was in 1907, right? Ernest Shackleton. And he led an expedition to Antarctica, and wait for it, the expedition was called the Nimrod Expedition. As in Nimrod, the grandson of Ham, great-grandson of Noah. So I wanted to go over some more Bible prophecies, apart from Flat Earth. Right now we're in Pride Month, the 6th month, it's June. And as we know that Satan was the first one to fall from heaven because of his pride, right? That was the first pride parade, with Satan falling from heaven. And here we are, just as it was in the days of Noah, in Satan's, the devil's playground, reliving all of that was wiped away. And Satan knew that God would not destroy the earth with water again, because he promised us and gave us the bow in the clouds, which was the rainbow, which was a promise, not a symbol of pride and fornication and disgustingness, right? Pride goeth before destruction. So that's Proverbs 18:16.
You could call me a flat earther, but I actually don't like that term because it has too much baggage and it's often misused, and there's New Agers, there's witches who use the term flat earther, and that has nothing to do with me. I'm a Bible-believing Christian, so I prefer the term biblical cosmologist or biblical earther, because the Bible is a flat earth book from cover to cover. 1 Thessalonians 5:21, which says, "Prove all things and hold fast that which is good." So you have to do that for yourself. Don't believe the media or the government or school textbooks about anything. School textbooks are pretty much just government indoctrination. And if you research the history of public schools that didn't exist before the 1800s, you'll find that public schools were created by the government specifically to indoctrinate people with the false teachings that the government wants you to believe. And just for some more background definition of what firmament actually means, because a lot of people don't know what it means, it's good to go back to the original text before it was translated or edited. The original Hebrew text, the word is rakia. And what does that mean in Hebrew? It means a visible arch of the sky. A solid dome is supporting waters above it.
Firmament, that's the key word. If your Holy Bible does not have the word firmament, you're reading the wrong book. Some of them, like the New International Version, will say expanse or skies. If it does not say rakia, as True Christian said, or firmament, you are reading the wrong word. Those books are Satan's books.
So why is the fact that we live on a flat, non-rotating Earth covered with a solid firmament dome important? Because that only has one answer, only one explanation, that you have an eternal creator that built all that and that cares for you. Whereas under the heliocentric model, the heliocentric globe model says that you're just an accident or the result of a big boom.
I didn't know what the firmament meant when I heard it. When you told me what the firmament, you told me, how's the Earth? I asked questions. I didn't freak out. I asked questions. Like, if the Earth is flat, how does everything keep contained in this world and everything? He said, oh, the firmament. I'm like, what's that? Oh, it's a dome. I'm like, oh, really? That makes sense.
We've had hundreds of people walk by here today, looking, making their comments, running off with Avery's sign and everything. So we're triggering the city here. They don't want to hear the truth. They want to keep the blinders on. They want to keep floating around infinite space, spinning on a blue ball covered in water with gravity. So you guys, like Amari said, you'll be awake soon, and we'll be here welcoming you to join us in the truth, in the love of Jesus Christ, because we are born again, and this is the truth. Jesus is the truth, and this is the first of many. So we look forward to seeing you all, and it's been great. So thank you very much. So I think we're going to go for a tour or a march now. sidewalk march. I wanted to do a tour and I wanted to point out some buildings on this march, like the Tartarian buildings, like even this statue we're standing at right now. It's unnecessary. Why would our ancestors, our human ancestors, build something like this that has absolutely no purpose? You cannot sit in it, you cannot hide from rain in it. It's just there and it's massive and it's unnecessary. So there's buildings like this all over the city. So hopefully on this march we can point a few out and start getting the truth out there. So I did not expect hundreds and thousands of people to come out here today. It's amazing we have the 10, 15 that we have. So thank you to everyone that's come out and all the speakers to share all the information. It's not easy being a so-called flat earther or a Christian in today's world where everything is pretty much satanic, right? So it's going to be the first of many. You're going to be hearing from all of us, myself, Omari, Avery, True Christian. It's pretty brave for every one of us to be up here today. And just, there's trolls, there's a lot of haters. And to come up here and be sharing Flat Earth for as long as a lot of us have for the last 2 to 6, 8 years and seeing all the trolls online, they didn't stop us from coming out here. So well done to everyone. There will be a lot more. We've just broken the ice with this one and opened the floodgates yet again. So the earth is flat. You're going to be hearing a lot of it. And thank you very much.